Early gameplay of Sega Revival projects leak online. Now, unless this is intentional, like how it is with Google Pixel, quote unquote, leaks, then okay, cool. But I hate it when people that manage to be on the inside of these companies damage the rollout of really anything that could be considered critical for a company. Now, I'm not saying that Sega's in like a bad spot or whatever, but like, what possesses you to do some shit like this? It's like there's not really any clout behind it because you have to stay anonymous or you lose your job, right? And even if you do decide to claim it, you're not getting hired by anyone else in the industry ever because you're a fucking idiot. I mean, realistically, who. Okay, just taking this from Nintendo Life. There's been some more gameplay leaks of Sega's Legacy Revival projects. This info comes from a leaker formerly known as Midori. Oh, they have to make sure that their names are in there as well. Um, Now, obviously, they have like usernames on these different forums or whatever, but it's just, I guess it's just about making a name for yourself in a way that you usually wouldn't be able to, but it's still so fucking stupid. Okay. According to the source, the footage on display is still early in each game's development cycle. So these games aren't even coming out for at least another year or two, and you're ruining everything. First up, we have a look at because it was kind of like something similar with the GTA 6 thing, which is why they had to, which is why I believe they kind of uh, put together something to put out as a teaser. I never watched a trailer because I'm gonna be honest, I stopped playing video games like that a long ass time ago. I don't care for really any kind of shooter game because I like the idea of Splatoon, right? I just have not been able to play for several different reasons. And one of them is just because the shooter genre just doesn't really interest me very much. Even Halo. But yeah, like I game share on my Switch with um Astro. I'm not even sure if he still goes by that name. But like I just haven't been I haven't it doesn't interest me. So I didn't watch it. But yeah, I feel like they had to scramble and put something together to make it look better than what it was looking like when it got leaked because people think that their criticisms and opinions are valid for a game that's we don't even know the state of the game. It simply just was not done, was not ready to be shown off. And oh, why did they do this? Shut the hell up. Most people that even make comments on things like that have no connection to that part of the industry, nor have a degree in that industry. Know nothing about it. And then the other people that are entitled to their opinions think just because they have an uncle that works there that, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Yes. My uncle works there. The fuck does that, what is that even supposed to mean? I'm just babbling about at this point. But basically they showed off some gameplay of Crazy Taxi. This footage supposedly dates back to 2022 with claims this particular game could still be years out from release. See what I'm saying? 2022, and they still haven't even confirmed a release date for it because apparently what even is this? What is this? This is something unrelated. Nintendo Life is notorious for that. Why even put this up here? Okay, no, it's related. Okay, so apparently they're doing Jet Set Radio, Shinobi, whatever the hell that is, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, Crazy Taxi, and a few other legacy titles. And they confirmed that all of those titles are in development currently. That sounds kind of like the first announcement about Metroid Prime, the very first announcement about Metroid Prime 4 from Nintendo. That super teaser, like you literally saw nothing but a graphic that said Metroid Prime or Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, Metroid Prime 4 now in development for Nintendo Switch. That was all we got. That this is the same thing back from the Game Awards in last December. We don't even have a release year for these games, and y'all are ruining everything. You showed off pre-alpha footage. So who on the team just thought it was really cool to give this out to a leaker so the people know what's going on? Why? It just doesn't make sense. And then they also showed off gameplay of Shinobi. I just don't even know what to say. I don't. These latest leaks follow leaked footage of the new Jet Set Radio remake project in June 2024. So they had already leaked something from Jet Set Radio, something that they had been asking for decades at this point, and you potentially ruin the schedule and the rollout that they had planned by leaking it. Hell, you could have just gotten this information and privately shared it with a group of friends and let that be like an inside thing. Like, yo, look at this, bro. Whoa. Obviously, there are very, 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 very few people to be able to trust with that sort of information. But my point being, if I were able to get my hands on information like that, I sure as hell wouldn't be posting it to the fucking internet. Sure wouldn't. Because what I meant by showing it to friends, I don't mean sending it over some quote unquote encrypted service or whatever the hell they're claiming nowadays. I know y'all heard the thing about Telegram. Um, just for it to possibly, you know, get leaked somehow, or they get hacked, or I get hacked. Like, no. They can come over to my house and see this cool thing that I got. That's what this is. It's a cool thing that I got, and you have to see it in person. Just like when I got this new TV in my living room, it doesn't matter how many pictures you take of a 85-inch TV, you you have to see it in person. There's no way you can there's no way you can really scale it, you know, not with anything in my house. Anyway, I guess that was a shameless flex. I didn't intend on that. I was really just looking for a quick comparison because I know how to go on a fucking tangent and I'm trying to prevent those nowadays. Especially since I figured out that I need to be myself on this show, like truly be myself and try to get the content out while I'm feeling it, right? And I didn't even know what I was going to record. I finally just decided to sit down and do something. And I was like, hey, the news worked out. Let's go back to the news. But the way I just covered that, I've never covered a story like that. And that's because that's how I read it to myself. So I'm reading it to you how I read it to myself instead of just trying to stay professional. Because fuck the professionalism. I have to do that at work every day. I hate having to suit mode for 8 to 12 hours for 5 days out of the week and then deciding that I'm going to do that on something that I told myself I wanted to make a career out of, fuck no, hell no. I got sick of that shit. And when I realized that about 2 weeks ago from me recording this, I was like, oh my God, that's why I haven't been recording. Now, that's not saying I haven't recorded this whole time. I've actually recorded like 6 episodes, and it was the same mumbo jumbo bullshit that I've been doing. But I had not edited them, and that was because I just did not feel the energy. Because y'all know I hate editing. I've said that multiple times now. I hate editing. It's the worst part of production. It's the most grueling task. Not the worst part, because that's, in this context, worst is subjective on how you decide to use it or what you apply it to. But it's the most grueling task. No one can deny that. Not doing it anymore. Fuck off. Fuck off with that old bullshit. Let your big go through your phone. I you think it. You think it, Jason. Zelda Echoes of Wisdom details role of longtime recurring character. Why can't y'all just tell us who it is? We would actually read the stories if y'all made the titles more interesting. I just want to hear more about Echoes of Wisdom. That's why I'm going to read this story. Trails in the Sky Dev apparently surprised by it. Girl, please. I don't even know what the hell that's talking about. Get to the point. Possible spoilers. The game isn't even out. What? All right. I don't know who the hell this is. He's unimportant. I knew it was just one of those stories to keep people on the website. What are you playing this weekend? Yeah, this is me going back to covering the news. I need to get back in with something. Oh, Dragon Ball FighterZ is getting a balance patch on Switch, guys. So if you're interested in that, go and check that out. See, it's something that I don't care about, but it seemed interesting enough to mention. I'm not forcing myself to read it. I don't hate myself after all. Level 5's Vision 2024 showcase. I'm trying to keep from screaming. Showcase to share multiple. I'm genuinely enjoying myself. To share multiple project updates and announce brand new title. Okay. To be fair, I don't know what level 5 is. Y'all let me know what kind of games they make. I don't keep up with most dev studios. I just play games that I like. Okay. I'm not a super insider. Not anymore, because I used to dedicate a lot of time to this, but I just life, bills, debt, life, girlfriend. No, not that that's a headache. I'm not even gonna group that in. She has been the most positive constant in my life ever since I met her. But I roped that in to say that there were more other important things that were taking my focus away from, like the Night Slashers remake. I don't know what Night Slashers is. Nintendo Online. Why did they wait so long if they were going to do it? Okay, so apparently there's a rumor going around that Nintendo is going to launch an OLED with Wonder and a 3-month NSO subscription. Why in the actual hell would you wait a fucking year to do this? Potentially launching between the 23rd and October 3rd. likely before mid-October. Okay, so it's still going to be 350. That's actually really clever that they're not trying to pass on the cost, because I thought it would have been probably different for them compared to, you know, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And to be fully honest and fair here, I'm not so sure Mario Kart 8 Deluxe beat out Animal Crossing New Horizons by that much in sales, simply because, remember, like, and I'm sure they're going to do it again this year. They do the base Switch bundles in the holiday season and ship it with MK8D. But yeah, apparently the OLED is still going to be $350 with Wonder and a 3-month NSO subscription. That's not bad. I gotta hand it to them. That's actually not bad. Wow. Okay. Fans are begging Nintendo's ex-president to sell his N64 collection. So I was about to say, okay, they're talking about Reggie Fils-Aimé. Wait, when did he show this off? Shout out Reggie, man. He tried to help GameStop, and GameStop was on that bullshit. He said, man, fuck this. Bro did not stay as long as he said he would. It kind of reminded me of John Ledger staying on while T-Mobile was closing the Sprint merger. I feel like something had to have gone wrong. And it was probably something to do with T-Vision. Remember when they were calling it T-Vision when they bought Layer? I'm talking to the wrong audience. I don't expect you to remember anything, but just know that they bought this company called Layer 3 so that they could do a TV service. I can't even remember what they called it, a live TV streaming service. I think they were going to do it traditional cable, though, at one point. But yeah, it was John Ledger's idea to try and take on cable, since he had done the same thing with the mobile industry. He wanted to like revitalize cable. And honestly, I feel like that was like a dying breed. He should have looked at it as taking on Hulu, because Hulu was the first ones to it, the first big competitor to like live TV streaming. I don't think anyone else was really considering it seriously until I think YouTube started doing it. Well, Google's YouTube, Google through their YouTube branding. But yeah, so I feel like it was something to do with them not willing to restructure GameStop the way that he felt they needed to. Until they recently did this GameStop retro thing, I felt like the writing had been on the wall long before Reggie got there. I feel like ever since they had bought ThinkGeek, actually, like that was a great idea on paper, right? But even as a teenager, I was looking at that like, what are they doing? And then the whole thing with Cricket, you know, the MVNO. I just didn't understand like what the hell even is GameStop at this point. Let's see. When he showed off a portion of his N64 collection on social media, we suspect he probably wasn't anticipating a wave of offers from potential buyers. Sure, he was. He's a regular person. I kind of hate it when we see people that we revere and we hold up to this great standard. That's actually not a healthy thing to do in the first place, but you can greatly respect someone without trying to make them sound like they're naive to the world at hand. He's a fucking human being that helped run the American wing of Nintendo for several years. I'd probably say he helped for over 15 years. He wasn't president for over 15 years, but Wait, maybe he was. When did he retire again? Point being, he helped lead a company for over 10 years. He's a person. He knows what the internet is. Why do we still act like this over people that we like? I wouldn't even call him a celebrity. He's a public figure. And public figures are closer to people than celebrities are. And so to treat him like a celebrity is just weird, man. Why are we doing this? and, and, oh, good grief. Omni said I'll buy the whole tub for $7. That's hilarious. Okay, he's got Conquer in here, 007. I guess that's Golden Eye. Can't really tell. Let's see. Twitter's letting us use Twitter without signing in today. Yeah, Golden Eye. Ocarina of Time and some other stuff. I don't care. Thing is, when Reggie presented a much more lucrative purchase of $70K, with the added benefit of his signature on all of the cartridges, he received more replies that seemingly offered monetary. Bro, they tried to help Omni buy it. What? What? How serious is this? Because that's the thing. I can never take Reggie seriously when he interacts with people directly like this. Oh, shit. As only don't fumble. Wait, Omni, you can't back down now. Oh, wow. Okay. No, it's funny. That's just a regular funny story. It should have been way shorter. But that was funny. Omni said he was going to buy that shit. And then Reggie actually put up a price and said, I'll even sign them hoes. Then folks came through and said, yo, we go pitch in making a community purchase. We go pitch in, bro. Final Fantasy creator. What the hell does that even mean? Next. Okay, yeah. Whoa, wait. This is one from the Direct that I was actually hyped about. I'm not going to lie. Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports. I just want a good game from with Looney Tunes characters in it because I want to live I want my nostalgia to be fed to me through video games. I cannot speak right now. Okay, I gotta rewatch the trailer because I don't remember much. I just remember liking what I saw. Okay, so it's actually like multiple sports that I would care to play. You know, the usual basketball, golf, tennis. I'm sure they have soccer. Yeah, that's what just came up. Okay, what else we got? Okay, that was it. Okay, so that's 4 sports, right? Basketball, golf, tennis, and soccer. That's not too bad. I'm just hoping they don't charge $60 for it. That'd be kind of crazy. Oh gosh, it's coming out this month at the end of this month, so I'm sure they've got a price by now. Status announced. Okay, I don't want your page, Nintendo Life. You're supposed to link the damn Nintendo page to purchase. What the hell? I'm about to get pissed off. They put it at the bottom of the fucking page. Oh, okay. So it's 40 euros. Ugh. I know Nintendo Life is a European company. I'm just trying to get an accurate price. But I'm sure 40 euros, I'm sure it'll be $40. Not bad. That's kind of what I was expecting a fair price to be. Oh, okay. They've got it on the side here. I was wrong about that conversion. $50. Wow. 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 um, not so sure about that one. Not so sure about that. It would have felt good in my belly if it was a more normal price, like the $40. I'm not too keen on throwing away money like that. That's all. Oh my gosh, Jamboree! I'm so ready. This is why I did not buy Super Mario Party, but they had 4 maps. No online. Playing just the mini games online takes away all of the fundamentals of the game, the whole point of buying it. Who the hell wants to do that? So I didn't buy that, and I didn't buy Superstars because that's not what I wanted. I don't want to experience the old games under a new lens. If I wanted to experience the old games, I'd play the old games, and I do on NSO. 1 through 3. 3's terrible. I think I only play like 2 maps, but 3 is terrible. Let me tell you. No, I don't care to tell you. It's terrible. Nintendo highlights Super Mario Party Jamboree, 5 new boards and fresh footage. Yeah. So Jamboree not only has 5 original stages, and at least 2 of them play differently from the rest of them, but then they throw in 2 retro maps. I think that's really cool. And they got hella mini games. 150. Oh, I think that's really dope. My phone is about to die, and that's how I'm recording this. And I'm kind of pissed because I bought this computer like over a year ago in hopes that was how I was going to get my show done. And now the way that Anchor has updated, with it being called Spotify for podcasters, not a fan of that. They're using something called Riverside, which is what I'm using now because they got rid of the in-app studio. So even though I did record all those episodes, I don't think I downloaded my library. I'm going to be honest with you. I no longer have access to that content unless it's buried somewhere deep on my S10, which I will check out at some point in the future. I don't even have those episodes. With that said, not going to look at the footage because you can't look at it. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up, though, because I'm at the end of the page. I'm not going to do a whole week of news like I used to. Just going to go through the front page and see what we've got here. Sakurai gives some workplace advice that we all need to heed. Hey, so if y'all have not been watching Masahiro Sakurai on creating games, I think that's what the YouTube channel is called, and you're interested in video game development, I suggest you take that content seriously, and actually take in the information, because he gives it to you in bite-sized format. I don't believe any of the videos are over 5 minutes. I believe that's what I recall him saying when he was first starting that channel. Yeah, they have a English and Japanese page. So I definitely convince you to go and check that out. Even if you're not even interested in video game development specifically, he makes it so digestible. Even I was watching it for quite a while. But like I said, like different elements of my life took control over my time. And so I just had not been watching him over the past half year at least. Um, but yeah, Ubisoft shares new details on Prince of Persia, the Lost Crown's upcoming story DLC. I plan on buying that game. Let me record the rest of this later because I don't want this to cut off and get corrupted. See, this is what I mean. I've got to splice these together now, and I really don't want to have to do that because I don't even know how to do that yet. I left off on the Prince of Persia thing. I plan on buying that game though, because I was always interested in it as a kid, but that was one of those things where elder sibling buys something for himself, doesn't really want to share the thing, especially when he wants a new thing and sells it back to the GameStop. So never got the chance to play it, but I've always been interested in it. Assassin's Creed just never seemed like my thing. Now the Yasuke thing, I think I'm gonna check that out. Splatoon 3, Amiibo for what? They don't even utilize Amiibo the way they could be used anymore. I feel like the way that they used them, like, in the first 1 to 3 years that they rolled them out, I think it was a lot more interesting. People kind of hated the idea that, oh, it's basically like you're paying for this statue to get DLC. But it's like, okay, but it's not like it's an essential piece to complete the game that you've already purchased. So, one, why are you complaining about it? And two, no one gives a shit. Just don't fucking buy it. If it's DLC, you know what that means? It's not part of the main game. So really all they had to do was continue on with that after confirming that you can use the same amiibo in other video games. I thought that would have been really fucking cool, personally, to keep it going like that. And I mean, certain games that just offered like different cosmetic ideas, kind of like Mario Kart 8, I thought that was cool too. I'm not saying like it should be all on one thing or the other. I was just saying like the quote unquote DLC thing that they were doing was not a bad move. If anything, it was really cool. Mortal Kombat 1, don't care. Not really interested in fighting games. Shogun Showdown, don't know what that is. Pizza Tower, sounds too casual. Sunsoft is back, retro game selection. I don't know what Sunsoft is. I'm sure that's probably either a video game or a dev studio. Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. Oh my gosh. Look, so this is what I meant by like different elements of my life taking over. I still haven't even finished Apollo Justice. And I bought that like near the release date. I still haven't even bought Great Ace Attorney. And that was because I was waiting for the second Ace Attorney trilogy before I bought Great Ace Attorney. So that was never really in the plans to purchase anytime soon. Pardon me. But I mean, now that Ace Attorney Investigations is coming out and we are finally getting the official second game in English, really dope. I was hoping they would do it. I do think I'm gonna buy Great Ace Attorney before I buy Ace Attorney Investigations, though. But I was actually just thinking about playing Apollo Justice yesterday. Something got in the way of that. I can't quite recall at this moment. But I do plan to get back to that because I genuinely love what the game offers. It's just that it kind of started off as like a a friend group thing where we all voice acted the characters, and it was really cute and funny and corny and stupid and cheesy, but very wholesome for me in a dark time in my life. So, there's a lot of emotions, I suppose, that come with playing that game, and just the state of mind that I end up in while playing it, it just doesn't keep me drawn in. And I really hate that. Feudal Alloy, mm, Castlevania Dominus Collection, okay. Unicornucopia, not even for the kids. Okay, that sounds interesting. A mini review. I don't know what the hell a mini review is. Castaway, a fine looking Bavarian. Okay. Um, Gundam Breaker 4. A return to form. Okay, wait. We're gonna look through some of these reviews because those were the things that I was reading out after looking at the Mortal Kombat 1 thing. Um, let's see what this pizza tower thing is. Hmm. Pizza tower. No, I've seen a trailer of that. I'm not interested. I think that was in the Indie World presentation. Yeah, y'all can have that. I don't really want to read in anything out about Ace Attorney Investigations though, because I don't want to know more than I already know. I'm one of those people where if I know I'm gonna play the game, I don't want to watch someone else play it because those are spoilers. I don't, I just can't get with that. It doesn't entice me to want to experience it for myself because I kind of feel like I'm playing it. I kind of feel like I'm almost playing it when I'm watching someone else do a gameplay. I don't want that. Like, if I know I'm probably going to enjoy the game like a lot, then no, I'm not going to watch someone else play it. So, definitely don't want to hear a review or read a review on it. That's going to be too detailed for me. Um, I was never really interested in Castlevania, and even after the Smash inclusion, it grabbed my attention, but at heart, it's still like a RPG, right? Because I'm looking at this. Um, yeah. I mean, it's not quite an RPG. I guess that's what's interesting about it. Um, it looks like a platforming RPG. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I just don't know that much about it. So yeah, feel free to roast me. They said Unicornucopia isn't for the kids. What does that mean? Ooh, they only gave it 3 stars. It can't be that good. Ooh, they don't even have any pros for it. They said it's colorful, and then they said the cons are irritatingly basic, garish, and low effort. Ouch! Yikes! Basically, the game offers nothing but an open hand for your money. That's sad. Oh, Castaway isn't about boats. Okay, that's why they compared it to Zelda. Ooh, they only gave it 5 stars though. Oh, it's a very short game. And yet it still feels ever so slightly too slow. Ooh, bad pacing, it sounds like. With no NPCs, the game is little more than a puzzle. No NPCs? What the? What kind? What? No, I think they're misusing that term. That doesn't sound right. They do realize NPC means there's no like final boss, right? Or at least the final boss doesn't talk. But no, I'm looking through all the screenshots. I don't see any goons anywhere or any henchmen or anything. It really just looks like, your basic robotic enemy units that someone's created as a defense mechanism. Okay, they said the pros are colorful graphics, diverting tower mode. Okay, not sure what that means. Dedicated speed running setting. Um, that's news. That is new to me. I didn't know that was a thing. Invincible and pacifist mode options. Okay. Um, can of wormholes. A very warm. Oh God, I'm not gonna finish reading that awful fucking pun. Okay. They gave this one a 9. Absolutely full of new puzzle ideas, brilliant hint system. I've never in all my days would I think to want to hear about someone highly praising a hint system for a puzzle game. I'm sorry if I don't have the same amount of energy. I guess I'm winding down. I mean, it is like 3:30 a.m. Even though I do uh, have closing shifts right now. This is usually around the time that I'm supposed to be sleeping. So great sound and music, but I do my best work at night. So great sound and music. Okay. Not a casual puzzle game, serious thinking needed. I don't think that's a con. I think that means you are not the usual puzzle game player. Because even though I get furious and I don't understand what I'm looking at and I can't figure it out, that's part of the game. If you were able to easily get them um in the same day that you're working them, in my opinion, I would feel cheated. That's why I like this app called Enigma Box. If you have not tried it, please go and download it now. I'm not sure if it's on the App Store because Enigmbox. Trust me, you'll love it. It utilizes quite literally every part of your phone, every mechanism, every kind of app service. I mean, not literally every one of those, but like it makes great use of what you would probably not use your phone for. There was one that used the fucking calendar app, and I had been trying to figure that shit out for the past 4 years. I mean, I didn't open the app up every day and go to that puzzle, obviously, but like, every 3 months, I would probably think about the app after I had solved like the majority of the puzzles, um, before they started adding new ones. I I would go to that and I'm like, what the hell? And I think I looked up. I'm not gonna give too much more away because I don't want to ruin the game. But go and download that really great puzzle game. I think these guys just suck ass at puzzle games. Whoever reviewed this, no shit to them though. Shout out Nintendo Life. They have really concise information for the things that I like covering, and that's why I usually use them as a source for news. I also used to use my Nintendo news. I'm not even sure if they're still up though. I used to source from a lot of different websites, and I'm gonna go back to doing that because I don't want to become dependent upon um just one source and it sounding a certain way. But I guess that shouldn't really be an issue that I worry about as much anymore because I'm being myself. So it's not gonna sound like Nintendo Life wrote everything I'm saying. Uh, isn't that great? I finally came to my senses. Um, I didn't know they were making Gundam video games, but I'm gonna tell you why this is an instant no for me, and I haven't even gotten down to the rating or the pros and cons. There's this game called Damon X Machina. I probably didn't get past the fourth mission, and I was like, what the hell am I playing? That was literally, and I cannot stress this enough, and I'm not fucking kidding. Like you should probably ask some of my friends. That is literally the first time I felt like I ever wasted a significant purchase on a video game. And a significant purchase to me on a video game is anything that costs more than $30. That game was $59.99. And not only that, I only buy re-releases, remasters, and remakes digitally. I purchased a brand new game digitally because of the digital bonuses. And this is where I give a huge shout out to NIS America. I'm not sure if they were the ones that published it here. I can't recall. Don't really care all that often, right? I mean, care that much right now. But for Danganronpa, the re-releases for that, I only bought that physical because there was a physical purchase bonus. Why would you not want to give someone something of actual substantial value, something extra for you having to pay for shipping costs and um you know, import fees and all these different taxes and stuff? Why not try to entice people to buy your game physically? Why did that practice stop just because digital purchases were more lucrative? That's fucking stupid to me. It's insane. Again, shout out to those guys because they gave you um it's this side game of Danganronpa. I can't recall what the title is, but it's like it's got to be something really casual, probably like a visual, like an actual visual novel, just like on some cool shit, just because like everybody's in their beach outfits and everything, on the cover. I never opened it because, yet again, not having time to play. And I watched the whole series, and I just don't have the time to play the game. It makes me angry. It genuinely makes me so upset that I don't have the time or the motivation. I only did the first case. I only solved the first murder, guys. And it's so sad. Because by now, I expected to have finished the first game, and it just hasn't happened yet. But yeah, I said all that to say because I told you I know how to go on a damn tangent. Um, but nowadays I think I'm getting better at reconnecting the stories. But I said all that to say, um, I don't like the fact that there was a digital purchase bonus, but I didn't want to end up missing out on it because it was one of those things where, if you don't pre-order or if you don't buy a digital, or if you don't buy a digital within a certain amount of time after it's released, you'll never get it. And I think that's really fucking scummy, honestly. And so, again, did not get past the fourth mission. The controls were terrible. And not terrible, it just felt clunky. So they were bad, but not terrible. Felt clunky. The game felt too easy. I never died in that damn game. And I guarantee you, um, I think it's also one of those games that doesn't support cloud saves. Do you know how pissed I was when I had my first Switch stolen and I had to start over on that piss poor game and I forgot how shit it was? I never died in that game because I think I had to start it up again on my OLED. Never died once. I don't remember if there's a difficulty setting or not. I want to go back into playing that game because I hate the feeling of feeling like I wasted money, especially $60. Especially since I didn't want the fucking game digital in the first place. That's not my mojo. All new games are physical. Like, what the hell? Okay, but back to Gundam Breaker 4. Pros, tons of customization. Okay, that's always great in a game like Gundam. Enjoyable combat with a lot of depth. Okay. Loads of content to experience and master. I feel like they could have worded that a little better. I was going to say that about the second thing, but they definitely should have worded that a little better to give a bit more detail. Because that's what every game should offer. And if that's considered a pro of a video game nowadays, then holy hell. Actually, it is. Holy hell. We are truly in the economy of capitalism, winning over everything, capitalizing on everything. Okay, cons, middling graphics, and 30 FPS performance. Oh, no deal. Especially with this being a $60 purchase. No, ma'am. Nope. Absolutely not. It gets kind of repetitive over time. I think that was another issue with Daemon X Machina. I just did not see that game really offering a lot long term once I actually got into it. And the environment, it looks like you're on Mars the whole fucking time. I don't know if that's just the first area or the first planet. That's why I said I kind of feel like I'm obligated to get back into it because I don't feel like I've fully given it a fair shake, but I just felt betrayed. Tiny text in handheld. Yeah, that can be a bitch to handle. Okay, they gave it 7 stars. I think that's about it, guys. Nowadays, I'm just going to be reading the front page of news. I'm not going to go through a whole entire week and then just go on babbling for almost 4 fucking hours about shit that I don't care about. You know? Oh yeah, there's a Tears of the Kingdom Masterworks book. I don't have any of the fucking books still, bruh. Creating a champion, nothing. I need a bookshelf first, though. Like, I know my room is kind of small as it is, but like, I've got enough space for a bookshelf for sure, right next to my TV. So I'm gonna do that. Gonna get me a bookshelf. I actually just got a new chair to sit in my room. It's really comfortable. And it doesn't even have wheels, but it's got a wide seat. And that just makes it more exciting to read there. That would be really cool. I've got to play the Amio demo. The next Pokemon game should rework old critters, not just add dozens more. Okay. Y'all can have that. I am the last person to give a shit about Pokemon. I think y'all know that already. Oh man. Switch successor will be backwards compatible. That's a rumor. It better fucking be backwards compatible. And I swear, I swear, like, I'm not gonna swear, but I'm telling you, like, right now, if it's not backwards compatible, the current Nintendo Switch iteration will probably be the last console I ever buy for a long time, simply because video games are taking up a lot of my money where I'm in a state of my life where I need things, and those things are not video games. But I still love talking about this stuff because it interests me. It's still a big part of my life. And that doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing video games. I mean, I also have a PS4 and an Xbox One S, but this just ain't it, Chief. It's not. Like, it's getting to the point where it's getting so bad, I may actually, like, genuinely consider getting something like Game Pass or Luna and playing it on my TV downstairs in the living room. I mean, it's a huge TV. All I've got to do is buy a controller. And Samsung's controller actually doesn't look too bad. I just go and snag that and start streaming games because I'm sick of it. And um, I'm going to mostly blame PC players for making it seem cool to download your games and shit the way that video games are going nowadays anyway with digital purchases. And I think streaming is going to coexist with digital purchases. I don't think it will ever take over, not in a million years. But that's probably where I'm going to end up if they do some stupid shit like not make the Nintendo Switch 2 or the new Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo Switch XL, whatever the hell you want to call it, if they don't make it backwards compatible. I'm sick of this shit. You get rid of something like Virtual Console that you didn't realize was working because it was on A dead console, and B, a handheld, which can't really handle everything. You had something that was going to work with the way that the Switch popped off, and instead you went with the more easily monetizable route, which I can't really blame you for. I can't. I really can't. But now we're at that stage where it's like, you make the decisions that's great for you. I've always been making the decisions that were great for me. And whether that includes you, I mean, shit, you choose. And I'm not sure if those new servers that Nintendo is switching all their stuff over to is going to allow them to do better stuff. Like, someone please tell me what the hell rollback netcode is, because everyone talks about that and I feel like it's just buzzwords put together and no one actually understands the benefits or what the hell it even is. But if it allows them to do stuff like that, or even come out with their own streaming service that isn't laughable, I'm here for it. Because to be honest with you, I think the dumbest thing for them to not do is have all these retro consoles downloadable through different apps instead of just combining them into one app and making a not god awful UI, which would end up in a terrible UX to just navigate through. Terrible user experience because the UI is shit. All you have to do is combine them into one app. Make the N64 mature 17 plus. Make that a plug-in download. Make it DLC for that app. Not necessarily saying make people pay for it because you're a fucking idiot if you do, but like just for the age verification portion of it, so that a child account can't access those video games. Because whether people understand it or not, people are saying like, "Did y'all have to make a separate app for it?" Yes, they did have to. Whenever Nintendo re-releases these games through these retro services on NSO, and even some of the people that were saying that, they follow this shit to know that these games get re-rated by the ESRB because it's on a new platform. It's available through a new platform, so it gets a new rating. It gets an official new rating by the ESRB, but more than likely it's going to be the same rating that it was when it first released, because they don't usually change it except adding like online capabilities to it, like online play with other people and stuff like that. But they know that these news blogs post those stories about um, Earthbound gets E for Everyone rating on for Nintendo Switch. They've seen those stories. So yes, they have to have a separate app for it. So just make that a separate download. Make that a separate DLC option to add into the app, so that you can verify people's ages through the eShop before they're allowed to download it, or from the Nintendo.com website to download it through. I'm not sure you can download NSO stuff from there though. But point being, make it all one app. Please make it all one app. And add a search function. Why the hell do I have to scroll through 50 titles because you want to add special editions and um special cheat code editions and speedrun editions of the same fucking games that are already on the title. I mean, already on the software. I wish I could bang my head on the desk right now, but it's laughably too low away from my head. All I'm saying is, make the shit backwards compatible and up your game. And if you don't make it backwards compatible, at least give us something that's not embarrassing. Virtual Console was working. You don't have to give us Virtual Console back because it's not going to earn you that much money. We get it. Virtual Console is something for regular fans. So why not still offer it? I have no fucking idea. I thought that's what Arcade Archives was going to be, but they stopped adding to that regularly like back in 2019. You probably started to see like 2 or 3 of those a year after that. Um, Give us a real retro gaming service, because technically it is a streaming service already. You've just got it fragmented. Stop doing that. Stop making things more difficult than they have to be. I deal with that enough in my life right now. Stop. Let's see. Minecraft fans apologize to story mode. What? In response to live action movie review. What? This might not be a surprise, but when Telltale's episodic story video game based on the Minecraft universe was originally released, not everyone was necessarily a fan of it. It seems the developers' efforts are now being appreciated by the same crowd. Here are just some of the story mode apologies popping up in response. That's funny as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. Um, another thing I'm gonna be honest with you on. I'm so entirely sick of everything concerning video game movies right now, including the Super Mario Brothers movie, even though I liked it. I'm sick of them grabbing whoever's popular. If Detective Pikachu didn't prove it, which it kind of didn't because it was like a standout in that year and even in that era of years that it came out. The Super Mario Brothers movie proved to everybody. Actually, before that, Sonic the Hedgehog proved to everybody that the video game movies work when you're faithful to the original works and you actually what am I looking for here? And you actually care about what you're making. Actually get people in there that care about what's happening with that fucking movie. And the best part about it, the big name in Sonic the Hedgehog was not the main character, depending on how you look at it. Jim Carrey was the villain. Jim Carrey did not play Sonic the Hedgehog. Jim Carrey did not play his human best friend. So I don't want anyone to try and give me an excuse on, well, they need a big name for it to work. Perhaps so. I've yet to see that not happen. I've yet to see it happen without a big name tied to it at all. Granted. But why in the actual fuck will you get Jack Black to play Steve Minecraft? Why? And it may have been a joke to someone else. I know I took a extremely long pause there. It may have seemed dramatic, but I was actually trying to keep from throwing out more profanities and um um expletives is a better term. And from like getting loud about it because it's not that deep, but it's just something that annoys me. It just didn't make sense. But yeah, it may have been funny. It may have been a funny for someone to post it, but y'all know the cube faced guy, the cube faced black guy that's been all over the internet for like at least the past 3 years. Bro, they could have at least hit him up and say like, "Do you want a shot at this?" I don't know if they have, but I highly doubt it. They could have at least saw. They could have at least peeped if he was like up for the task. And then if they were, no, I can't even justify it because if they're gonna do a Minecraft movie, all they had to do was make the character look like Jack Black. And I don't know if the fans would be cool with them calling him Steve or not. But all they had to do was take Jack Black and cubify him. That man has a fucking lion's mane. Google, I didn't ask you for shit. That's why I muted your sister right here next to me. Anyway, um, he has a lion's mane, bro. That just looks damn goofy. And I love Jack Black, so don't even play with me like that. Oh, Minecraft Story Mode was a TV show? That doesn't make sense. A Telltale game series. They made a show based on that? What is this? What is this? Let me see what this is. Oh, episode 1. I forgot Telltale Games. That's how they name their stuff. Um, in case it's not clear by now, I don't like Minecraft. In fact, I always make the joke of I'll be damned if I pay for a 16-bit game in 2020, whatever the year is, like 2015, 2024. It's just not my kind of creativity. It's not even really a love, hate, like, dislike, um, heads or tails, smart or stupid thing about it. It's just not where my creativity flows out from. So it's just not for me. Um, level 5, 24. Oh, yeah, we saw that one. Okay, Square Enix reveals new character art for every Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake job class. I thought that was interesting that they decided to re-release Dragon Quest video games. Um, I don't know if they could call it a remake per se. I wouldn't know. I'm not claiming anything. I'm just saying I'm not sure how much of it has changed for them to be able to call it a remake. And was Dragon Quest 3 not originally in 2D? Why would they call it an HD 2D remake? That's just too much shortening. That's that's too many abbreviations, man. I don't know. Mario Party dev Indie Cube has officially changed his name. The subtitle was no, not to GameCube. Nintendo Cube. Okay. Yo, so it's weird that they have subsidiaries like this that are so like in the shadows and they don't get any attention. No attention. And why was it called Indie Cube? It's so weird. Like what? I don't quite understand it. Because I'm not sure if Nintendo like made them in house or Nintendo bought them at some point. Because I used to like study the Wikipedia of their subsidiaries and found out that HAL Laboratory was not a subsidiary. They're just a close partner, and I'm like, so you mean Kirby is a second party video game? What? So that was really interesting. Um, it's a second party title. Um, it was kind of like the same thing with Pokemon for a while, right? I'm not sure if Game Freak was making it on their own at first before the Pokemon company became a thing. But yeah, like now they're changing their name and it's like were they always allowed to call themselves Indie Cube? I don't know. I know I'm babbling about Nintendo Cube Co. Limited. Hmm. IndieCube was originally founded in March 2000. Oh, okay. By both Nintendo and an advertising firm called Dentsu. Originally, the latter owned 13.3% of the shares in the company, but back in 2010, Nintendo bought out the vast majority of those shares. And as of 2023, Nintendo owns 99%. So basically, they own the rest of the company with a few like minor shareholders, like individual people. Okay, that's really cool. So it's basically been their company since 2010. Okay. Nintendo Cube. Oh, that's why they were called Indie Cube. Nintendo Dentsu. Okay. And then the Nintendo GameCube came out that same year in Japan, I believe, in 2000. The studio is formed of many former Hudson Soft employees. Very interesting. The studio behind the Mario Party series. Uh-huh. Before Indie Cube took over. Hidetoshi Endo, former president at Hudson Soft, was president of Indie Cube for 10 years before being replaced by Mario Party series director Shuichiro Nishia. Shuichiro. Shuichiro. I tried to say it fast. In 2019, Hudson Soft was absorbed by Konami in 2012. Oh, that's really interesting. Oh. Look at Konami now. Nintendo Cube is currently working on Jamboree, October 17th. Oh, really? It's that soon? About a month away. Okay. Its most recent title before that was the underwhelming Everybody 1-2 Switch. Okay, let's not. Because Everybody 1-2 Switch was way more hype than 1-2 Switch. If y'all don't know about it, you should probably go and watch Dashy Games play it. That was really exciting to watch. I feel like they were definitely on some sort of someone was on some sort of delirium or hypnotic or psychedelic. That was the original word I was looking for when they were concepting that game, conceiving that game. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense to say concepting. And just last week, Pocket Camp, another Nintendo EPD. Oh, Everybody 1-2 Switch was co-developed with Nintendo EPD. Okay. Pocket Camp, another Nintendo EPD co-dev project, announced it would be shutting down its online service, but a paid offline. Oh, I don't remember them saying it was going to be a paid offline version. What the hell? What? No, that's actually kind of dope. I'm not even gonna lie. The fact that they chose to, um, but don't get it twisted. That's some stuff that's concerning the EU. Hopefully, um, that will transfer over to the US's bills that they would want to sign through. But it's basically got something to do with these companies killing off games that people paid for. And I think what really helped the movement get traction, like huge traction, was when Ubisoft shut down The Crew. They really fucked up with that. I think that got them enough signatures to have the EU look at it. And now they're seriously considering signing that bill into law. And so what that would end up doing is forcing stuff like what Nintendo feels that they have to do with Pocket Camp and allow it to still be in a playable state after taking it offline. And that's so dope. Like, fair enough though, you didn't pay for Pocket Camp. It was a free download. Um, there was DLC in there, but I think this is probably something that Nintendo is doing on their own. Because again, I think that bill is only referring to games that people paid for, right? And then them no longer having access after it's shut down by the developer or the publisher. This episode is way longer than I planned. It's over an hour and 10 minutes now. Fuck. Um, so I think this is Nintendo knowing that they could get a lot of money still, even after taking the servers offline, because people clearly love Animal Crossing. Look at those New Horizon sales. It's the second best selling game on the Nintendo Switch platform. Why not take the mobile version and charge for it? What? because you have to shut it down anyway. It's a costly management project, and if they've seen the users go down a significant amount over the years, it makes sense that if you can't even offset the cost by how many people are making purchases through the game, or even just logging in daily, you take it offline. But they're being smart about this one, and they're going to still offer you a product and just charge for it like a regular game. What's wrong with that? I say that's pretty damn cool. Um, let's see. Brothership, new screenshots and video released. Best believe that's a day one buy. I don't care if I'm on the street. Oh, there's a Steelbook pre-order. No, there's a Steelbook pre-order. What? But it appears to be limited to one location right now. What? I'm gonna scream. Mario's on one side, Luigi's on the other. True brothership. Wait, no. 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 I'm gonna cry. It seems new pre-order deals have been announced to anyone who purchases the game from Micromania in France. Oh yeah, Nintendo Wire was another one that I was using news for because I actually used to watch their channel back in the day. Same thing with Nintendo Life. Um, Alex, I'm not even sure if he's still the one that does the videos on that channel, but he was a delight. I used to love tuning in with Alex on Nintendo Life. Um, Nintendo Wire. I can't remember the guy that was over there. I'm not sure if it was two guys at one point. That was a great channel as well. I think it was two guys. And I think they were using like their Smash 4 Mii's as like intro guys. I can't remember. Damn. But both of those guys are great, man. Shout out to Nintendo Wire. If you pre-ordered a game from the store, you will receive a special steelbook as a bonus. Bro, that can't be the only place. Please, like, make it a GameStop thing or something. I don't care who it is. Best Buy, Walmart, something. Target. Oh yeah, Target's my new place. Target, not for video games. God no. Um, I have not bought anything game related out of there. I'm just saying, like, go for groceries, end up getting some clothes while I'm there. I mean, if they got something like a Steelbook pre-order bonus on me, maybe. Into the ring. Oh man. Adds multiple upcoming releases to its Switch voucher program? Okay, wait a minute, because I was not supposed to even see this story. It's not on the front page. Okay, they added Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. So Luigi's Mansion, Dark Moon HD. Yep, excuse me. Echoes of Wisdom, Jamboree, Brothership, and Country Returns HD. I forgot they even announced that because they should be damn pathetic that we still have not gotten a new DKC game since the Wii U. Because I think DKC Tropical Freeze came out 2013 because the Wii U launched holiday 2012. So I think it was 2013 that Tropical Freeze came out. It's been over a decade, man. What's the holdup? These games follow. Okay, so a while back, they had also added uh Thousand Year Door, Endless Ocean, Luminous, Princess Peach Showtime, and Mario vs. Donkey Kong. That's another game where I don't understand why they would even bother charging $60 for it because I'm interested, but I'll be damned if I'm paying $60 for something super casual like Mario versus Donkey Kong. No. Um, Donkey Kong Country Returns HD costs $60 on Switch. That is crazy to not be adding anything. What? They're shameless, bro. They're shameless nowadays. See, it was okay when they were doing that with new SMBU Deluxe because you get to play with Nabbit. You get to play as Nabbit. You get to play as this new character that Toadette can turn into called Peach Head because that makes sense. And neither of them can die. That's totally worth charging $60 for. Duh. We made up a random ass item to turn Toadette into a completely different thing, not even necessarily a person, that for some reason looks like Peach, and Peach has not destroyed this thing because she has powers, believe it or not. And you get to play as the thief Nabbit because for some reason now he's randomly a good guy that you could play as, and being able to play with two characters that can't die, that are obviously for your little brother and your little sister, justifies us charging you $60 for it. Come on. Come on. Are you kidding? Same thing with Tropical Freeze. Bro, you finally get to play as Funky Kong, bro. He on his surfboard and he can't even die. Come on, bro. $60. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. It's an easy mode, bro. I'd rather want to play with oh yeah. You can already play with Cranky and Dixie. You can switch them out for Diddy. No. The answer is no. I don't even care. We're not even gonna make that kind of comparison. How about letting me play as Funky instead of Donkey? Let me play with Funky and Tiny. Or Lanky and Cranky. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. There's so much they could have done here. Chunky and Candy. Like, give me a break. No, give me a break, bro. Y'all are sad as hell. Y'all are sad as shit. All right? Sad as hell. Sad. Oh, I thought that was it. We've got this one last list. Okay. Nintendo Direct, August 2024. Every announcement, game reveal from the indie world, and partner showcases. So here's the good thing. I don't think I'm really going to do direct focused episodes anymore. I'm just going to talk about what I liked. And that's not happening this fucking episode. I can guarantee you that. This shit is running too long. We've been recording 90 minutes. No, I wanted this to be like a 30-minute show, bro. Oh, fuck me. Okay, Gamescom opening night live. I don't care about anything related to Jeff Keighley anymore. They went so corporate after, it was like, after 2018, I stopped giving a shit. I swear, I stopped giving a shit. I mean, you even saw Nintendo stopped giving a shit. Like, they stopped showing up. Oh no, the mic fell. No, but I'm serious. Like, and by stopped showing up, I mean like Nintendo stopped announcing shit at the Game Awards, bro. They don't give a shit. Jeff Keighley just went totally corporate on us, bro. It was such an in thing and it was so cool. They had Green Day there. I think it was 2017. I think it was that same year that that Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year, which it should have. Because if it did it, that would have been highway robbery, and I would not have stood for it. Okay. And no, man. Even I think it was the following year, 2018. They had the orchestral performance. It was awesome, but I could tell the show was changing, and I was like, And I was hoping I was completely blowing it out of proportion, as I am notoriously known for. I'm kidding, a little bit. Yeah, I was hoping I was just like overthinking it, which I do all the time, unfortunately. I was hoping I was just overthinking things. I was like, okay, it's a bit different, but I'm with it. I'm with it. And when I realized that I did like it, didn't even bring it back next year. I was like, what the hell, Jeff? What the hell? No Green Day, and now you're taking away my orchestra, my symphony. Not cool, man. And it was kind of when the Summer Game Fest thing happened. I think that was 2020. It was either 2020. Yeah. It had to be that first year that E3 wasn't going to happen because of the big video, the big 19 video. Because everybody else got a nickname for it, and I was trying some. I knew then when Summer Game Fest became a thing, I was like, yeah, Jeff fucking sucks. I just was not with the shits, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't even watch last year's Game Awards, and then 2022, I probably watched like a third of it, half at most. Nope. And then I think 2021 was the one where they were doing kind of like a you know how that one year on New Year's Rockin' Eve, Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest, that one year where they did the different time zones. I think they were in Nashville, and then I think they were in LA, and there was one more. It wasn't Miami. I think it was another East Coast city that they were in. They did that for the Game Awards. I think it was 2021 because there weren't a lot of people at the show, so it had to be 2021. It was either 2020 or 2021. Either way, even that show felt like corporate, and I felt like that one was supposed to be the most hype because it's like, damn, we got all these different types of folks from all these different countries, helping like present the show, and he's still stiff as hell. And I'm like, how are you still this damn stiff? And you've been hosting the show for like, what, 10 years now? How are you still this stiff? Not at the time. At the time, it wasn't 10 years because I think he had started in 2014. Point being, bro, still stiff to this day on camera. He's weird. His kind of camera presence is like Mark Zuckerberg's. It's like with Mark, it's like, okay, we know you've got like a thing, right? But with Jeff, it's like, what the hell's wrong with you? I just don't know his deal. It's like, you've been doing this for an extremely long time and you're still weird as shit. Is it just that he doesn't memorize some of his script and he's like trying to put it together in his head? Are the gears turning all the way? Is there a rag that's stuck in there somewhere? I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's wrap this up because I'm a goddamn yapper. Upcoming games and accessories. Accessories? What? I'm all about collecting shit I don't need. What? New Switch accessories and eShop credit. God, what you say? What is that? Okay, there's a Fortnite controller. There's a Kirby carrying case. Um. Oh, there's the Splatoon 2 Marie and Callie amiibo set. Okay. And then we've got Pearl and Marina from the side order. Okay. Amiibo, of course. Oh, we've got a special Kirby faced controller. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, we've got a Minecraft controller. Shout out PDP. Shout out PDP. um, let's see. Got a Charizard carrying case. Got a diamond suited Steve carrying case. We got a cursed wired controller. We've got a Mario controller. Built-in motion controls. Bro, shout out PDP. They got an Afterglow controller with motion controls, bruh. Bruh. They got a Hyrule Edition Switch Lite. What in the H is a Hyrule Edition? Oh my gosh, I'm about to scream. I just want to view the damn product. Why do I have to not be a robot just to look at something, Amazon? Good grief. So stupid. I'm not shopping, you idiot. Decline. You're not getting your cookies from me, freak. Oh, okay. It really is just a Hyrule Edition. Okay. Another Fortnite controller, I guess, and then Charizard wired controller. Okay, that's really cute. What else we got? Pokemon 2024 World Championships announcement. Okay, yeah, Pokemon TGC shits going on. Schedule, digital awards, and more. Okay, yeah, that's enough yapping for me. Damn it. Man, I really be talking. Let's see. 16 Switch games. Guess what? The direct has mixed. No! Okay. This partner showcase and indie world combination didn't really give a shit about it. I just want to put that out there. I think it was a direct that came before that in June, yes? That shit was so hyped. That was the in the group chat. I named the group chat that day. I named the group chat the most direct Nintendo Direct in ages because that was like the most hyped direct we've had in such a long, extremely long time, bro. Holy hell. Give us another one of those. That shit was hype. Oh my goodness. But yeah, they could have kept that partner showcase bullshit. I'm never gonna put down Indie World though, because shout out to every single mother effing indie developer, bro, that be putting that work in. Because it's always worth seeing what comes out of that. Not the people that be putting shovelware intentionally on the eShop just for a cash grab. Screw those guys. I'm talking about our Stardew Valleys, our Shovel Knights, and our Hollow Knights. And I wanted to think of a smaller game, but damn it. Can't think of anything right now. I hate that. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if 10 Second Run was made by anyone of substantial notoriety, but that is literally a game that I have wanted a sequel to since I played it. That was one of the first games I bought for my Switch because after purchasing, um, I think I got Breath of the Wild first, and then, um, uh, what's it called, guys? Um, Kingdom Battle. I didn't have no money for a long time. So, um, that was one of the first games I had gotten off the eShop. I think it was the first game I got off the eShop because at the time I had Breath of the Wild physical, which I'm kind of glad I got digital after making my decision on re-releases and stuff. Um, yeah, I'm kind of weird. Really great game. Need a sequel. Needed a sequel 6 years ago. So hopefully we get some on that. But shout out to all the indie developers, man. I'm glad y'all have a platform like Indie World. You will never see Sony do something like that. And it's weird because that was really the only reason why I even wanted a PS4 back in the day because they had so many great indie offerings. Holy. And I just can't see Microsoft doing anything like that either, which is really stupid. Um Best of the best, biggest and longest Switch games worth completing. What? Okay. Uh, Bakaru? What is that? Good feels, carefree platformer for Gomon lovers. Makes it to the West. What? Oh, I saw the trailer for this. This one kind of looked cool. Okay. I'm still on the homepage, just to be fair, guys. Okay, way more pros than cons on this one. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna cut this part out. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I don't like editing. I'm sorry. Gorgeous art style, memorable levels, lots of gameplay variety, plenty of collectibles, surprisingly engaging combat. Now, I read all of that and did not understand it. I was not able to take it in. That's why I hate it when people talk fast to me because I can't process other people that quickly. And so if I was reading this to myself, I would naturally take the time to read it to the point where I can take it in. Okay. Gorgeous art style. Okay. I'd agree. Memorable levels. Okay, that's always great. Lots of gameplay variety. Plenty of collectibles. Surprisingly, that sounds like a performance hiccups. Ooh, difficulty is a bit on the easy side. That's from Spike Chunsoft. Oh, it was provided to them by Spike Chunsoft. Okay, that's cool. I mean, they could just add a hard mode through an update, right? That's what add-on content is. I want people to learn the difference between add-on content and downloadable content because they're not the same things. And free downloadable content is a thing as well. But that's something that you have to go and manually download. Add-on content is something like what I just said. They can just add on a hard mode through an update. Okay. Crypt Custodian. A charismatic kitty cleans up in this Metroidvania. Man, what the hell? What do they be playing, bro? Bro, they be peeping out half of the shit I will never ever hear about if it wasn't for them. That's why I used to use Nintendo Life a lot back in the day because they used to be up on shit, man. Still is. It still is apparently. It still are. Fantastic visuals and animations. Okay. Novel soundtrack. The characters and world exude charm and charisma. Wow. Fluid, enjoyable combat. A lot of build options and flexibility. Boss rush and a built-in speed run mode. Okay. That really is a thing. I had no idea. Okay, cons, some tough difficulty spikes. I'm not sure what that means. It probably means your ass. If effects, attacks, and enemy numbers can be overwhelming, as some frame rate hitches during busy moments and area transitions. I'll give them a fucking break. Who doesn't have that issue? So the game doesn't have any cons, guys. Go and enjoy. Go and enjoy Crypt Custodian. Has no cons according to Nintendo Life. 8 out of 10. Shadow of the Ninja. New additions and change. Oh, ooh, okay. Reborn. Okay, this is a remake, I guess. Incredible 16-bit-esque art style, tough but fair gameplay, 2-player co-op. Cons are pretty short, may be too frustrating for some. No, you can't list other people's problems as a con for a review, bro. What is that? Let me get the hell out. What? Nah. 8 out of 10. Man, if you don't get out of here. Mika and the Witch's Mountain. A cute Ghibli-inspired tale that doesn't deliver. Oh my gosh, that's mean. Damn. I thought this game was going to be hidden. They said Ghibli-inspired. Or Ghibli. How you say it? Oh man, that's awful. Nice colors and art style. They love mentioning the art style of video games. Solid premise. Ooh, solid premise. Can't hate that. Cutesy vibes. Okay. Ooh, 4 cons. Blurry and inconsistent visuals. Ooh. Repetitive gameplay. Ooh. Bland characters. Ooh. Sheesh. Controls take getting used to. Oh, that's not a con. Get the hell out of here. Get out. 50 best GameCube games of all time. Best Nintendo Switch roguelites, and run-based games. What the hell is a roguelite? I almost screamed, I swear. I'm trying to hold it back. Um, it's fucking 4:30 in the morning. Best Castlevania games ranked. Oh yeah? Switch and Nintendo consoles. Best Nintendo Switch short games. No way. What? Okay. I may actually look through that. You know that? I may actually look through that another time. Where to pre-order Echoes of Wisdom and Hyrule Edition Switch Lite. More developers announced their time. Oh, Tokyo Game Show is an actual thing now? I thought it was still like a press thing. I guess Sakurai kind of blew it up with the Smash thing back in 2018, I think. I think it was the same year it released, but before it released. Because it released in December of 2018, but Tokyo Game Show is always in September. So I think it was September 2018. He had the Smash Ball there, and someone someone that was helping set up the venue took a picture of the real live 3D replica of a Smash Ball. It was so epic, bro. I'm hoping to find that somewhere online and maybe making like a wallpaper out of it or something. That thing looks cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. 34 games you should pick up in Nintendo's Mega Multiplayer Switch eShop sale. And it's the Europe edition, though. See, that's another reason why I have to use something other than Nintendo Life. Because understandable, even though they have a .com website, they still need to cater to, where they're located. They live in Europe. They need to be focused on Europe sales. That just makes sense. Can't give them grief about that. Slashers remake brings horror arcade beat 'em up to Switch this month. Oh, I think we went through this one already. Yeah, I don't care. I don't know what Night Slashers is. It's a remake that they're coming out with, though. Looks like it's on all platforms. Yeah, like I said earlier, it's a beat 'em up style game, which I don't really care for, and I don't understand why anyone would ever play this outside of on a PC or an Xbox, just so you can use like an arcade stick setup and it be like super comfortable and like fully compatible with little to no issue. And I may be just talking out the ass as far as trying to boost up Xbox on that front, because I'm not sure if Xbox is friendly with arcade sticks or not. Oh, okay. That's an interesting tidbit. Yeah, don't care about that. Okay, I'm gonna get the hell out of here because now this show is literally, and I can't say it enough times, literally about to be like going on to be 2 hours long, and not 2 hours long. Yeah, 2 hours long. So very much not happy with this because this was not the plan. I talk too damn much. Um, let's hit F5 real quick just to make sure we're not missing anything. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom almost had a different name. Nintendo seriously considered Tears of the Dragon. Definitely glad they didn't do that because that would have been too on the nose personally, and it would have been it would have lacked a certain finesse that the titles have always had. And Tears of the Kingdom has a duality meaning to it. It's so epic as a title. Love that title, Tears of the Kingdom. Perfect. So glad they did not go with Tears of the Dragon. It just would have been so out of character almost. But yeah, gonna get the hell out of here, guys. Hope you love me being me, because this is what I'm gonna be giving you from now on. I can't not be me anymore. I'm sick of it. And I think this is what's truly gonna bring me back to doing what I very much love. So catch you in the next one, whenever that might be.